Greetings, hello YouTube, and thank you, viewer, for watching this, the first episode of, hopefully many, for a step-by-step process of how I produce music for artists like Lutan Fyah, Pressure Busspipe, Perfect Giddimani, Runkus, and more. For this, my first video, I showed you how I produced a new rhythm that will become a record sometime in the future. I must apologize for, at times, the horrible, terrible sound quality in the studio parts during the live recording. I'm still trying to figure out how to best record myself talking and playing instruments, whilst simultaneously showing you what's going on in the DAW as I record. I figured some things out, learned some, and have a better idea going forward for the next time I record myself doing one of these. For this video, I recorded my vocal parts speaking on a USB mic that connects directly to my GoPro. This piece of shit right here. Don't buy this. Anyway, thank you again for watching this video, and please subscribe to my channel and look out for more videos. Give thanks. So I like to start off making drums, and lately I've been programming in Logic using this step sequencer. Just fly in some drum samples. So I'm just doing a standard 4/4 pattern. My step sequencer is for 32 steps. So an 4-bar loop. 4-bar loop here. And I never quantize or time align my drums, so the step sequencer on Logic has a cool offset mode where you can offset all of them, percentage late or early, or individual drums. Like each hi-hat could be offset a little early, a little late off the timing, just to make it feel more natural. You could also adjust the velocity of each individual note, making them go up and down in volume, which also makes it sound a little bit more natural, more normal, more human, less robotic, which when you're producing reggae, that's pretty important that you do that. So let's hear what I have here so far. This is just, like I said, kick, hi-hat, and snare. So it's pretty basic, pretty simple, but that's the start, at least, of something. Okay, so now that my drums are set, next step on this track, what I'm gonna do is add some keyboard, some piano. There's a lot of different ways you could do recording, analog. I'm going to record in MIDI, so I'm gonna add a track, software instrument. I'm doing all this in Logic Pro. It's just the DAW I like to use. I will go down to my Air Music Technology Expand 2 and create this track, virtual instrument, piano, closest to a grand piano that I have. I know there's many different piano VSTs out there that you could get, some that are really good for reggae that I plan on getting eventually, but right now this is what I have and it's what I'm using. And if I go in here, I can go to acoustic piano and pick a heavy, hard grand piano, turn off the reverb right now, pull down the cutoff and the release and the decay so it's stabby for that staccato reggae chaka chaka, the bang piano. So that's what we're going to play first. Is I'm going to go over to my MIDI keyboard and play the bang. But first we need some chords. The key is, I don't know, what's the key going to be? So it's February, so maybe we pick F. I like minors, so F minor. How about F sharp minor? What I like to do, if I figure out a key that I'm going to produce in, create a song in, I go to an app that I have that's called Auto Chords on my phone, and I just go, so F sharp minor sounds good, and I've never done anything in F sharp minor before. It could be a total disaster. And then I get, if I go onto my phone here, all chords in the key of F sharp minor is at the bottom, and the main chord progression gives you basic ideas for chords that will work within a certain key. So I like B minor, I like D, maybe I'll go with those. C sharp minor, it's another one I haven't really done much, but we'll see what we end up with. So start with some F sharp minor, what I'm doing on a MIDI keyboard here. So Alright, so I have a bass track on my DAW with a little virtual amp simulator and a little bit of a Little Labs Voice of God and some EQ and some compression. Get this going and hit record. Okay, so now that I have my drums, my bass, and my piano done, I'm going to add another track. I'm going to add a guitar. So I'm going to just add a audio track. Bring this in here. Maybe I'll give myself a guitar, a little clean guitar here or something. Let's get something that's not too crazy, something that's just clean and clean room, okay? Change it later. I'll do EQ, and for now, do this. And I'm recording into my SSL 2+. The line. And of course, using my Stratocaster. I'll tune it and then I'll come back and do the recording. So now that I have my guitar takes, my bang, my piano bang, my bass, my drums, and I have the guitar in my hands, I'm going to do what's called a muted pluck. So it runs the same as the bass line, and it's just kind of a something like that, along with the bass line, record it, and see what we come up with. So we found some synth sounds, some good ones. Listen to this. So recorded some basic kind of harmonies and just some undertones some growls and some sonic distortion, gravel to make it grainy sounding. I also lengthened the beat to 8 bars, a slight variation on the bass, otherwise everything stayed the same. I'm going to try to come up with some sort of a lead, I think, next, or I'm gonna do a bubble organ. Do a bubble organ next. So this is the bubble organ then. Do the little bubble ting 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 ting. It's kind of like a offset, so like with the up notes come the bang of the piano, and then with the downbeats, or it's not even the downbeat, it's kind of offset between the downbeat and the upbeat, come a little, it would be like a, let's record that and see how we could do. So trying to come up with a lead for the song, maybe play something on the piano. I really, in F sharp minor, now it goes to the C sharp, which is the end of the chord progression, C sharp minor. Probably do something like, I don't know, let's give it a try, see what happens. Really need a foot switch. Be easier. Hit record all the time. Chords just at the end to give it a little bit of an ending. I really like the pattern. Still needs to be EQ'd, but this is what it is right now. So let's see, let me do a little work here and try a bit crusher, some other tricks I have. that's all for now. Thank you again for tuning in and watching all the way to the end. Click on the link in the description if you want to see and hear how this rhythm ends. I finish it and did a video, and the link to that is below. I'm still going to add percussion, some fills with the drums, probably a melodica. I'll work to improve my audio as well as my lighting. This first attempt was kind of a learning experience for me, and also a test to see what I could accomplish on my own. I considered going back and recording voiceover on the parts that sounded really bad, but I just think the whole thing would sound patchy and jumbled. I didn't think it was worth it for all the time that it would take just to do. But I like doing this, so in the future I'll spend time to get a better setup, do a better job recording, work on some more professional lighting and sound. And please, if you like this video, give it the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and check back for more rhythm videos, more reggae music, and more content like this from this channel. Give thanks, blessed love.